Once again, Resident Evil fans back into the survival horror. Frankly, it's time to get down to it with Capcom, Resident Evil, whatever they have to offer. I've been hearing non-stop rumors, talk, speculation of Resident Evil 4 Remake being announced not too long from this recording. Although I'm not certain a Resident Evil 4 Remake would be quite ready from Capcom yet. I mean, current day Capcom is a lot different from previous day Capcom. When we get right down to those brass tacks, I more so expect Resident Evil Village DLC, and definitely Resident Evil Verse. RE Verse is a game that's a done Tom Turkey. The game is done. It was done when I played it in beta. All they could be doing is fixing the unbalanced characters, like Leon with his shotgun and dual pistols, literally untouchable. You could be that character the entire game and prevail. The rest of the characters are fine, it's just Leon's so damn OP it's unbelievable. When we get right down to it, even the tyrants and the BOWs, everything looks fucking great with that game. A lot of people don't like it because it's the Fortnite. It's the Fortnite of Resident Evil, and if that's the downfall of the whole thing, so be it. I'd rather that be it than this giant milker woman, because I have never liked Resident Evil Village, up until the point where I have infinite ammo and nothing to do but just roam and just get through the game and get the achievements. That's what I've been doing. It's not fun, it's just a task. It's something I'm doing in between this game to that game, because there are no games. It's like software is dying, and Capcom's not stepping up to save any of their franchises. Not Dino Crisis, not Dead Rising. They don't give two flying turds. And frankly, I'd like to see all of these return in a way that makes sense, obviously. I don't want just rehashes of nonsense. What happened, Capcom? It doesn't matter what happened. What matters is the road forward. We need more Resident Evil, and I am really demanding at this point a Outbreak, remake, reboot, whatever it takes. People want Code Veronica X. It's not gonna happen, people. It's just not gonna happen. And I'd love to talk about that more, but frankly, what's coming is new Resident Evil. What could it be? Who knows? At this point, they could pull anything out. But what I think they'll have to offer, day one when they announce what they're going to announce next, I think beside whatever it is, Resident Evil Verse, no exceptions, should be released, needs to be released, and I think they would release it at the same time as whatever's coming, because it was a promised game right next to Village, which would make Village worth the purchase. I bought it for $30. That seemed like robbery to me, but I thought about it. Resident Evil Verse to me is a more interesting game. The mechanics are horrible, but they're probably better than anything Resident Evil Village does. The only thing that game does is look beautiful. That is the damn best looking game that I can remember in recent times, and playing through it right now, that's what it is. It's a museum, something pretty to look at, and I appreciate Capcom, all the devs, putting nothing on the screen. It's like a breath of fresh air. No big HUD, no nonsense on the screen. So you've heard it here. What do I expect from Resident Evil moving forward? Something. Anything. When it comes down to it, people, it's going to be RE-verse along with something else. If they're announcing the Resident Evil 4 remake already, well, that's gotta be a ways down the road, because I don't think they're ready to move forward on that just yet. Reusing assets from previous generations of Resident Evil games is unacceptable, and you guys can see it all the time. The same boxes, the same tape on the boxes, same exploding barrels. Come on, can we please move past exploding barrels? It's so cliche, and it's getting old, man. Either way, if I had to name anything I wanted to see moving forward, it'd be more Rebecca Chambers. I mean, what the hell? Now, what I'd like to see less of moving forward is anything film, anything television related to Resident Evil, but I believe in July we're gonna get a reality check from one of the worst iterations of Resident Evil we could ever possibly fucking imagine. So until next time, people, may every road lead to warm sands. But until then, ta-ta.